April 30, the deadline for public utility jeepney operators and drivers to consolidate into or with existing cooperatives, as well as with corporations or else lose their franchises, is fast approaching. Again, government transportation authorities are saying the deadline is final and won't be extended. Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista says the deadline for consolidation has been set back 8 times already. PUV operators and drivers with individual franchises have been given enough time to comply with a consolidation mandate that would entitle them to avail themselves of incentives and benefits under the government's PUV modernization program. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board has reported that around 80% of public utility jeepneys nationwide have already complied with the consolidation. In Metro Manila, 96% of active PUVs have consolidated or have formally signified their intention to do so, or so the LTFRB claims. As for the rest of PUVs that have not yet complied, the head of the Office of Transport Cooperatives sees them continuing to oppose the PUVMP.
Piston and the other group has no interest of consolidating. Noon pa yan, for the past years, they have stated to us wala silang interest to consolidate. So what's the reason for the extension? Kaya based on that information and the numbers that were given to the president, he made that decision. No more consolidation, extension, because at the end of the day, hindi naman sila magko-consolidate. That's why they are now and they went to the Supreme Court.
Spokesmen and leaders of transport group Piston say members will continue to oppose the PUVMP, initials they read as a phase-out of traditional jeepneys. Piston is still continuing on the Supreme Court to rule its petition filed last December to stop implementation of the PUVMP. As Piston members see it, there is no need to consolidate and give up their individual franchises. Members also believe the PUVMP as implemented by the DOTR and its attached agencies is too expensive. Replacing old units with so-called modern jeepneys that cost over 2 million pesos is not feasible. Many drivers who joined cooperatives lost their individual franchises and ended up in debt, Piston members claimed. Even if the Supreme Court doesn't issue a TRO against the PUVMP and the consolidation mandate before the April 30 deadline, Piston asserts members will continue to hold protest actions. To those still opposing the PUVMP, phase-out is not the answer but rehabilitation of units to make them roadworthy and compliant with emission standards is.
That's our motoring forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.